Prayer plants, specifically, are incredible indoor plants to take on as plant infants. They are not difficult to really focus on, provide the room with a sprinkle of life and variety, and they are even valuable to your well-being. Are prayer plants simple to propagate? There are many sorts of indoor plants that you can propagate again and again to make your own indoor wilderness, and some plant assortments are more challenging to propagate than others. When contrasted with different plants, the process of spreading prayer plants is amazingly simple and calls for insignificant investment and exertion. Could you at any point propagate a prayer plant in water? While there are a couple of strategies for proliferating a prayer plant, including soil spread, water engendering, root division, and engendering from seed, the simplest strategy is, by a wide margin, water proliferation. It requires fewer materials than different strategies, requests minimal measure of exertion from you, and is a lot less complex process that is less muddled than soil spread. The most effective method to propagate prayer plants in water. Since it's the least difficult technique, water engendering is likewise the most famous strategy for spreading a prayer plant. What you'll require for prayer plant proliferation. Accumulate the accompanying materials before you get everything rolling on the water engendering process. Scissors or pruning shears. A glass, water-filled compartment. Utilize a mason jar, or even a propagation station if you're feeling fancy. A clear plastic bag. Your prayer plant. Whenever you've accumulated your materials, now is the ideal time to remove a piece of your grown-up prayer plant. Where you get it done on the stem is significant, so watch out. The stem has little bumps along it that are designated hubs. The hubs are where the stem will ultimately push out new leaves and branches. You'll require no less than one hub on the slicing you eliminate to propagate your prayer plant, so make certain to make your cut beneath no less than one of these little bumps. The sort and measure of water utilized in your glass compartment are likewise vital to engendering your prayer plant effectively. Make a point to utilize refined or sifted water. Many plants respond inadequately to synthetic compounds like fluoride and chlorine, which are available in faucet water. Assuming that you want to utilize faucet water, however, you can simply add it to the holder and pass on it to sit out for 24 hours to permit any chlorine to dissipate from the water. Right now, it's a waiting game to perceive how rapidly your propagated prayer plant will develop roots. At times, the plant could be fit to be moved to the soil in only 14 days, however, in some cases, it can require over a month. You might see more ovoids popping with regards to the highest point of the plant, however, the main thing is to hang tight for little, white roots to begin developing on the part of the stem under the water. When the roots are generally 1.5 to 2 inches long, you can move the plant to a pot with soil. The process for moving your prayer plant to the soil is very straightforward. In your grower, throw in a layer of soil at the base. Then, place your new prayer plant in the grower and tenderly encompass the stem with soil until the pot is full. Give the soil a decent watering, and supplant the unmistakable plastic sack over the plant. The plant might battle for some time subsequent to being relocated, so the additional stickiness from the sack will be valuable. Prayer plants are lovely increases to your home's stylistic theme and vibe. They're likewise versatile and useful to your well-being. So it's great proliferating them is so natural. With our manual for proliferating prayer plants in water, you could have a few prayer plants peppering your home in as little as half a month. Prayer plants are beautiful additions to your home's decor and ambience. They're also resilient and beneficial to your health. So it's a good thing propagating them is so easy. With our guide to propagating prayer plants in water, you could have several prayer plants peppering your home in as little as a few weeks.